Hello everyone, welcome. This is Charles Bolaños and today I'm going to teach you guys how to install Dual Sheath Redux using Mod Organizer. So without further ado, let's get started. So obviously the first thing you're going to want to do is install the mod itself, obviously, which is, sorry, I'm a little disorganized here, which is here I have the links on the description below. So what you're gonna need is what the requirements obviously require you. I figured out that which one is it? I know somebody said you need immersive animations and Forfce new idols in this particular video here, but you don't really need it. I've already tested it. What you really need is obviously Skyrim, SKSE, SkyUI, and obviously your Java. I'm pretty sure everybody has it. And XP32 maximum skeletons. This one you do need. Now I'm not going to show you how to use FNIS with these because it's kind of another another like few minutes of tutorial. But I know he gives a good no not Gopher has a good way of teaching you, even though it's not this particular mod, but he does show you how to use FNIS and Sky Reprog, which is where I learned how to actually install this and have it, working on Mod Organizer, because everybody has tutorials for Nexus Mod Manager, but I use Mod Organizer. It's easier for me for some reason. So yeah, that's what you need. So now pull out another profile so I can show you guys. Perfect. So basically, once you have it, um, you're gonna wanna follow the steps with them, or the ones that they said. So obviously, what you're gonna need is install. We'll have SkyUI installed. Let me see. Excuse me. I'll go by name. It'll be much easier. Oh no, don't install that. SkyUI, and then we'll install XP32. Oh wait, to show you guys how to install it. Let's see. Here it is. So I know there's a new one called Grutimas. I know it does work with this, but for compatibility, I guess, issues, use this one. Use the regular one. Just um, select any of these that you want. If you're using obviously, perspective mod, any perspective mod, go ahead and put yes or no. I put no. I don't have any. And then obviously select it if you want. Yes, you're gonna want to select back one-handed sword, and then the one equipped hand animation. This one's completely up to you if you want it or not. I don't. And this one's if you don't use FNIS. So I don't have FNIS, so I'm not gonna use it. Next, and then next, and then obviously it's gonna install, but for me, I already have it all set up. And then you're gonna want to install, obviously, here we go. You're gonna want to install one of these Immersive Animations. Excuse me, you do need it actually, but the way to install it is you're gonna only want to select. Here we go. You're only gonna want to select obviously main file sneaking. one of these. You can't have two running, even if it's like leaping cross that. Or, for me, it wasn't working, so that's where I had trouble because he wouldn't sheath both weapons with two hands, and both the weapons wouldn't show up either on his back. It was just one weapon, and he was sheathing an imaginary weapon with his other hand. So yeah, you're gonna have to have only one installed, which would be like that. And then you click next, and then obviously it'll install. I don't need it. And then we go to Dual Sheath Redux, and obviously that one is easy to install. You just install. Just install like that. Okay, and it'll install. And then to get it working, you need to run the SkyProc, which it tells you there. So what I learned you had to do, you don't really need boss when you're using Mod Organizer. It's pretty cool actually. Let's see. Let's go to data. Okay, yeah, you're gonna want to go to data, and then you go here to SkyProc patches. And what you do is you click on Dual Sheath Redux, the patch right here. Let me show you right here, and then you're gonna want to add as executable, because what that does is it makes it run here, and then you run it through here. So before you do any of that, just go here to the little gearbox, go to the Dual Sheath Redux patch, and untick this. I think it's going to be ticked. Untick it. And then what you're going to want to do on the arguments is you're going to want to put this. No boss. Reason being is so it doesn't run the boss option. Close. So basically once you run it, it's nothing's going to show up, obviously. And it's going to give you a little it's going to give you some files on here. It's going to be either red, or if you're using the white um, UI on this, it's going to be black, I think. Anyways, you just double click it, make sure there's a. Hold up, let me show you on this. This is probably much better to show you. Here we go. It's going to have this. These are gonna be on here, the override. Make sure they're there. Or here we go. So make sure they're there. And what you're gonna want to do after they've shown up here. Let me see if I can risk it and show you guys. You're gonna run. Oh, excuse me. It does that to me. So yeah, you're gonna want to do all this. Patch. It's gonna take a while. And there it is. And it's gonna be here. You see that? Make sure that's there and that's there. What you're gonna want to do with this though is you're gonna want to create a mod. So once you made sure that this is there. Okay. Once you made sure that they're there, you're gonna want to create mod. So you create it and then you name it like as I did. You're gonna want to name it Dual Sheath Redux patch, or anything you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna name it patch. I'm gonna delete it right now. And that's basically it, actually. That's all you really needed to do. That's all you really needed to know about how to get the Dual Sheath Redux patch working. For the FNIS, if you're using mods like I am, which is, go to my actual one. If you're using mods like, I think it's called Sexy Walk, the one I'm using. Yeah, Sexy Move. And you want to use FNIS, then you would have to obviously go and install this, and then you install probably Ragdolls and Forfce. But anyways, basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna run the FNIS through Mod Organizer, not on its own on the folder. You're gonna have to run it through Mod Organizer. So anything that's SkyProc or anything like that, you're gonna have to run it through the organizer. Um, I know Gophers videos is basically applies to any of these mods that you have to install, like if they're full mods or if they're JavaScripts like this, the Skyrim proccers, or the FNIS, you're gonna have to run them through organizer, so it can add them to these files because these are basically just separate files from the Skyrim files, and they're not gonna be detected unless they're placed in the folder of Skyrim. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you guys have any problems or anything, go ahead and um, place them in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, guys. I'm gonna be trying to show more tutorial videos. If anybody needs help with any of these or any mods, go ahead and post a comment on the comments below. Yeah, have a good one, guys.